So, yeah, no, their journey is restarting. This time it is a spiritual awakening. It's also bringing less judgment of themselves and others. And is also choosing a path that is aligning with their talent. This person could have a talent that they can't pursue now within their environment because it's not really going to be supported. And they feel this connection to you because they know, it's almost like they know that, well, I can see me doing that with you. They're starting to have thoughts that is sort of outside how they normally think. They're starting to have thoughts they can't really share with their environment, that they are thinking of you. So it's through thinking of you that they want to connect with you, is where they are accepting that you are their person and realizing what this is about. They could be starting to study twin flame connection. They could be starting to study, and it's like they're starting to evolve around when it comes to spiritual connection, right? They are their defenses could be removed. Maybe this person as well, there could have been an addiction there, which actually led them into a depression, permanent depression. So they maybe it wasn't something so obvious, but it cluttered their mind. So they are removing that and releasing the burden. They're coming more into feeling very sort of holistic, feeling like, okay, actually now, yeah, the way I was feeling, acting, yeah, I can see now it was a block because I was doing this, right? So this could be also someone maybe getting older, right? So something like that. I think, or like if you're in your 20s and 30s, right, you think that well, I could party every weekend, go to work in the week, it doesn't really affect me. But then if you look back and think like, okay, if you had used all these weekends to, you know, study or being healthy, right? Of course, being healthy is always going to open up new paths, right? It's always going to be more productive. But then again, of course, the other side is that you also need to have fun. So this person might also be looking at different ways of having fun where they before couldn't imagine doing anything else. So something is coming. They also are noticing that they are mirroring you. They are mirroring you without telling anyone, but they are feeling relieved when they see you're doing well, or when they have an opportunity to see what you're doing. Maybe in the past, so they used to just think of, you know, the physical that you and them had, but now they really are enlightened to who you are and why you are on their path. So, I mean, it's not to ignore her as well, I would say. So when you look at this person, despite seeing that you can't trust them, they have a crowd around them that support them in their ways, you will also be reminded that this connection have possibility for happily ever after. And that's something that you are open to. However, it's mixed feelings. Now, when it comes to, like, in your feelings, it is that something about, I would say for many of you, and this is maybe not so much with the person, there's something about legal matter. You could feel like there's something bugging you, but it says here you will find information needed, things will move forward, you will be abundant, and yeah, there's something you will overcome. So also when it comes to your intentions is to put this connection behind you, to move forward and evolve, but you felt certain pain attached to this connection for a very long time, and you want to let it go, and I see that you are letting it go. It will come to you naturally. So it depends on where you are on the journey, but I see in the near future, you could be surprised that a grudge that you've held, or just a feeling that you have for, again, whatever reason that is yours, you're going to find yourself being able to release it, and it's going to feel like a relief, right? So that's how you are also coming into your Empress, a whole. You're ready to love again. You are the impact of the past, the impact of sorrow and grief and uncertainty is you're going to view it different, because you are healing, and it has to do with connecting with this person. I'm going to pull a few more cards. So okay, please give me some additional messages for this twin flame journey. What can they expect in the next weeks and moving into 2024? What can can they expect? Nine of Cups. So a wish is granted. Something about the Queen of Wands here. See, you also want their recognition. You want them to know what they missed out on. You have a bit of that, you missed out on me, and now you can just stay there and watch not having me. There will be that attitude coming from you. It is likely. But the King of Cups, they're showing they are not going to, there's something changing about this person, or have changed, because they will look at you with love. They will look at you as, that's okay, you can look and view me with those daggers. If I try to contact you, that's fine, I deserve it. They don't mind that you do it, so it shows maturity. But for you, there is a block, and you have to work yourself through it. They are recognizing who you are, and they probably always have. This person, I will say that this person here is, when you connect with this person, many of you will, they're going to show you a change. They're going to show you something that you at least pick up spiritually, that they are moving steadily quite fast forward, and you will just say, absolutely. For you, your inner, the first inner self will just say no. That you will be defensive. You will say, this person is wearing a mask. Then, I would say that there is something about an opportunity they need to take to show you they aren't wearing a mask, however that's going to pan out. However that's going to pan out, it's going to be different for all of you. You also you're so focused on yourself, your abundance, and your work, that even the thought of this person could just it's something about, it could trigger you. That's for some of you. That you just can't help it. There is something about, why would they be reaching out to me? Are they crazy? Why can't they just leave me alone? Yeah. But the Two of Cups, Two of Cups, it's a long time since you've been with them, seen them. You hope that they have vanished, and you hope that they have, it's I do see here that you do not really want this person to come forward. But Two of Cups is here. Keeps coming up. Six of Cups. Oh, yeah. It's almost like you're on a roller coaster, and when you get to the top, it's like, oh really, I'm at the top, like am I supposed to be happy now, or am I supposed to have a reaction? No, I'm not going to have a reaction, because I don't care about it. I've done so many times before, so why would I scream of excitement? Like I'm not excited, or it's just that's just illuminating some of the feelings, and your instant reaction could also be that to go into some kind of defense. It's all happening like within your mind here, whether you do it or not. But someone is coming back from your past. They are taking action. They are manifesting a new beginning. But the two of Swords here is a block. It's that not trusting the thoughts. It's repeating a thought process that happened for a very long time. And for many of you, a brutal experience happened in this twin flame union that it could have altered you into depression, even if it's a long time ago. It altered you into a state that you blame on them, and that yes, it wouldn't happen if you were not with them. But I'm also seeing now you are going to be able to look at something that happened to you that was painful, that you will sort of admit, and coming back to, as I said, when I was very young, and how I would just blame the person and not really myself. right? Because then you're very young, but you might not necessarily have been young here. It's not really about that, but it's something about you saying, okay, why did I feel this way? It can't just be because of the person, because it never is. One person's absence, let's say, because if you think about it, they're not responsible for your food and roof over your head or anything like that, but someone rejecting you, especially a twin flame union, or betraying you, of course, that is probably in the feeling of saying that's worse to go through, and you'd be like, if this person didn't do that to me, I would have been just fine. My life would have been like fine. But in a way, you will there's something you will look at and say, if you didn't have that painful experience with this counterpart, you would never have gained the gifts that you have gained from healing and also becoming a stronger person, because through this healing there was outside factors in your life that, even if it wouldn't have had that sort of extreme impact on your life, right? It could have been like just, your life could have been like theirs, like just getting by day to day. But you have gone through a spiritual awakening. You have learned something through a painful journey. And so you will be looking at what that is for you, and you will get to a point where pain and sorrow that you've experienced, you're going to view it through different eyes, and you're going to be grateful for the experience. And that's what's changing things here. So you'll be able to look at this person as with a blank sheet, blank canvas, and whatever happens on this journey, because again, for all of you, it's so different. Some of you want the romantic reunion with this person. Of course, that's why most are listening to a reading, and it is an opportunity for that here to connect with you and them. But for many of you as well, you are on a very independent journey, so unconventional, and it is more about sort of not having also your feelings attached to a person or reaction, I see. So for all of you, it's very, very different. But it's, for many of you, you will connect with this person in a new way, and you will see that you have a lot in common, and more in common now than what you used to have, because this person, they've changed. They're moving out of the environment that's been holding them back. So therefore, you are going to be in the same place. But again, this spiritual awakening happening, there is still removing a mask. Again, you could be the one with a mask or anger in a bit, but it's nothing serious, I'm seeing. So I don't really feel that this reading today, it's probably not for someone that, let's say, have recently gone through a separation, because it's not so chaotic. I feel that this could be a long time since you have connected with them. For many of you, you could even think that this isn't your twin flame as well. That's also for some of you, like you are sort of seeing that this is your twin flame, but not someone that you will see as being in a relationship. It's a bit more to do with the spiritual involvement here. And it could also be this person, you and them connecting, could be feeling very strange to you. Like it could feel like it is like connecting with a friend, but you have said that I don't have, because you're not in your feelings for them. And you might not even feel that you're attracted to them. However, when you connect, feelings will come, and it's not going to be forced. So again, it's not about saying I watched a Rainbow Wizard Tarot today, so I better get ready. It's going to flow here. It always does. A twin flame reunion, it's either it flows or it don't, right? It's not going to be forced. And I see here, it's going to be a surprise. But you are the one with the defenses. You are the one that immediately are going into, definitely now, this time I will have the upper hand. That's your first reaction. And I would say it's quite normal. You probably have watched a lot of the standard topic in romantic movies, right? And it's sometimes a little bit stereotypical, because it's always the man chasing the woman, and like she would like be so angry with the person for like throughout the whole movie, right? And then finally, she loves the person. It's like that. You're going to they're going to expect you to behave in a way, but anyway, they have decided that they are determined to show you their new world, the new them, and that they love you. That's what they're determined, and they're expecting for you not to trust them and think the worst and have a certain reaction. For many of you, that's what's going to happen. So for some of you, by now, you might even have switched off and you said, absolutely, this person, I'm not interested at all. I wish them a happy life and so on. But yeah, there will be, yeah, they're going to pursue you, but it's not in the way that they're not going to trigger you. This person is someone that have changed. They are more mature. So you will see the Two of Cups, the Truth, Ace of Swords, right? This is someone, again, that is realizing that they're realizing here that this journey here is supposed to be more than what they ever thought. That is the purpose of the meeting with you, right? It's so much more because they are changing. There is illusions here. They are tripping, they think, as well. They think they're tripping. They are dealing with burdens. There is a block as well. It is also here. So I'll look into what's the Devil and the Ten of Wands and the Two of Swords in their situation. Because it has to do with their environment. It could be a third party. It could be someone that have... It could, if they are with someone, this person could be younger, Capricorn. Now this person, for some of you, this person they've experienced a defeat. They've been defeated and they needed help from someone they don't really want help from. That could be a lover. And it's karmic. During this experience, so I'll find some other cards just to see what's going on. There is a karmic connection on their side. I'm trying to find some more messages. What it is. It's definitely heavy. Oh, I never seen that. The goat have a star. Here. There, I don't know if this makes sense. Someone with a German background. I don't know why. Yeah, I got that. It's just got something to do with like ancient, just some like imposed thinking. Like there is something. It's almost a cult. I'm getting when I got that. It doesn't matter what the symbol is for. I just get a cult. A cult. They have vouched for. They have been part of. They have lived an underground life. Also, to survive. Actually, in some there's someone in extreme cases that have protected you as well. Protect the sacred memory of you. We are also moving into a time of a bit of a sacred energy around this time. For all of you, it will be different. If you think of the religion, right? You know how it's celebrated in Christianity. A child is born. This is a new, Christmas Eve, or there is gifts coming from the three wise men. There is a new birth to the world. Again, the Empress is giving birth. Now, there was also people against this birth as well, because this birth of this union is like going to change things, and that means that the smaller world around each person, it will vanish because they will become one and they will become that world to, there's a message that is going out to the world. That's what they're awakening to, and they know they have to protect it. There is something about their environment that is imposed on them, and they have not stood up for themselves to release. So even if they have an awakening, they're going through a change, and not saying anything to their environment, there's going to be noticed. Someone is in their head. Let's get a few more messages here. Okay, what cards am I going to use? I think I'm going to use these. Okay. Okay. Very, so please give me some messages here. All right. A Queen of Swords, so someone that long black hair, the person could have pale skin as well. This person is sending out messages. It's almost like that, you know, it's like this ancient way of communicating, jungle telegraph, sending ravens out to look for what this person is doing. See here, there is the Five of Wands. Someone have people. They have people around them working for them. So this could be also two gangs up against each other. This could be, it's kind of rivalry within like a gang or community, or if it's a relationship. But I kind of don't see that this person is in a relationship, but they might as well be, because they're attached to either a community, a group of friends, but it's more than just, it's just something to do that is toxic. There could be some criminal affairs in there as well. It's like Robin Hood as well, that type of, you know, we take from the poor. Because we have the two of swords keep coming up here, and that's preventing their healing. It's a block. They don't want to. They have a block for sure. They have a block that a person they think highly of can do something like they might find out they have done to them. They don't want to see it. Yeah. It will hurt too much. So it's almost they're getting a karma. So let's say if this person is someone you trusted with all your heart and everything, and they betrayed you, right? You didn't want to see that you didn't want to see that this person could do something like that to you, but eventually you did see and you disconnected again. So this is someone like it's happening to them. So that, of course, the person they are connecting to can also have their journey, you know, but we are not talking about that journey today. It's a major block here. They are not standing up to someone that is close to them because they have always protected this person, regardless what they do. I'm getting the message like they would, you know, get away with murder in a way. It's like someone that they will support whatever they do, but it's becoming really difficult to support them, really difficult. And it's a burden on your person. They have a block how to deal with that. It's almost they are evolving. They see which way they want to go. But this block about them not speaking up, not going face to face with someone is difficult. It's becoming a burden. Like they're trying to find a way around it. It's like they can only continue on the journey to be with you if they release this. It's the only way. They know it. And it's a block for them because they are saying they don't know how. They're finding excuses. But yeah, again, it's eating them up. That's what I'm seeing here. So yeah, it's very. This person clearly there is a block of an addiction, perhaps. I also think that it's as if because of the Two of Swords and the Devil here, and then the Two of Swords, it's a really difficult decision because they're blindfolded, right? And they feel overwhelmed how to proceed in this situation. But they have also fears with the Moon card. So the fears are very strong. So they're giving into their vices or an obsession that they have in their environment is a combination. So, you know, it's like fears and doubts. It's like they're holding them back. And then from making the decision to take action. But the fears is kind of stuck to powerlessness and lack of control over their life. And because they haven't taken control over their life and because they feel like they can't. And it's like because the Two of Swords keep coming up, the only way they can deal with it is to confront their fears. Because when they confront their fears, they will get clarity. The confusion will be released. And actually, it's through love, but they don't really see it. So it can be as well. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords here. Is it a relationship? I'm going to pull some cards here as well. It is someone that, I mean, that could also be a mother figure. It's someone they're arguing with as well. I mean, someone could be dealing with a sort of narcissistic personality, very difficult personality. Maybe they have an obsession to this person as well, and they are with someone based on lust. It's possible to date. So get back out there, feeling, meeting someone new, setting a date. You could be meeting someone new here, that's for sure. Now, this twin flame could be someone, again, sabotage. They want to rebuild. You are putting a lot of time into self-love. Your self-love, the more self-love you put in to yourself, it is also giving fuel to them. And because the more, it's always a little bit in sync. If one goes too high up, one too low, there it will be a pull, like a magnet. So I will not rule out here. You have a lot of attraction towards you. There could also be a soulmate coming towards you, and you're saying, yeah, I want to love, experience love through the soulmate union, right? Because you're dealing with this person here, has clear blocks. And I just also see for many of you that it's you know who this person is as your twin flame, but you're not viewing them in a romantic way. Now you just don't, and you might think you haven't got feelings for them. They might think they haven't got feelings for you, but this union is important in your involvement. So sorry, now I can't speak properly. It is because it's like looking away from the solution because, again, of how their mindset is at the moment. Someone lets them have authority, lets them behave in a toxic way, or they let someone behave in a toxic way towards them. So, sorry. Anything else here? To me, the burden with the Two of Swords is definitely to do with an obsession, feeling they haven't got control over. Could be substance abuse, or could be alcohol, right? If you talk about two classic things, but I don't really get that it is such an issue. That particular, it's something unusual. I think it's a combination. So it could be a combination of being playful, and there is in that environment people with substance abuse, for example, but actually not your person, but it goes hand in hand. And for them it could be, okay, it has to do with they are gaining confidence and power by being in this environment where people using these things, right? But they can control their use, but they are actually enjoying seeing other people because it's almost like you would hear like a drug dealer or something say, or someone that is saying, I teach you what I can, like I teach you what I can do. Is also like could be, when I said a gang, like, I mean, this sounds like really science fiction, like if you look at Money Heist or something like that, it's in a smaller version, but it's something like that about the underworld. The underworld, they have control, taking advantage of the underworld and seeing that they have some power doing it. But they know they should let go of that lifestyle, but they don't want to, or they think they can't, they don't have control, they're too deep in. Yeah, see? But with the Emperor, so they are seeing the truth. It will be revealed. Also, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. If this is based on lust, a lustful relationship in that type of world with these type of surroundings, right? That could be anything from, this is not a movie, and usually it doesn't look like that in reality, but it has an element of that. They are starting to lose their appetite for it because they have the Eight of Cups. Again, someone is holding on to them. There's chaos, Five of Wands. But with the Death card, there is a transformation. Something will happen here that will kind of pause this. Could be a Tower moment. walking away, right? It's an end coming to a lifestyle, almost like two key people in an environment that kept something going. It's over as well. And because it's over, they don't really get the same respect, and people don't really look at them the same way. So maybe they've broken up with someone, and someone here is also very like pissed off. There is a lot of argument. Like so they could have been the peacemaker in a way, because they have a certain power that they have used in the wrong environment. So they could be the most intelligent person in that environment, right? And they thrive, their ego thrives, like they thrive off that. They feel that is the right life, best life for them. They feel like, I don't want to go the usual way. I don't want to live in the normal world, right? I want to use my intelligence they believe, there is something about believing the way they have lived has a meaning and it's a purpose, and they have found a better way to live and make the most out of their life. But they know they actually don't have any control of it, because there's a lot of again, it's unstable, it's rocky, it's right, it's lost its charm, right? It's also lost its kind of energy as well. It's lost the momentum. So yeah, this person is going to, there's an ending to an environment, there's an ending, and they are now looking to leave that environment where they're going to now be new. See, this person, they are being here, they have to address their fears again, and that could take a long time. They couldn't, well, maybe it's different for all of you. It's really different from all of you. Maybe this person will actually experience that it actually will not take as long time as they thought. They are, it's like they're giving in, they're giving something up here. Could be to do with age as well. It's something about this person getting to a certain age. Suddenly they are thinking differently, they have different stamina, they have seen, it's like they have stayed in. If people try to get them out of an environment that isn't good for them, or they're wasting time, or if it's a relationship, they've been wasting time, right? If people have been trying to get them out of this for a very long time, and they have thought, well, no, I'm not going to leave because of that. I got my own opinion and I do what's best for me. Like they are seeing themselves, that they, like it's just not been in their favor. They see now that this rebelliousness, that this type of way, again, is something they could rebel against as a child, right? I do it my way or the highway. They don't find they don't have the they don't have the stamina, they don't have the interest, they don't value their environment anymore. What once was fun and reckless, and they were thriving, it was something about a lot of play, danger as well, adrenaline rush that they were seeking, that they had a high from, and it was just how they want to live their life. They are losing that interest as well. It has to do as well with reconnecting with you. There's going to, again, during January, they will see you, feel you in their dreams, see you, a picture of you. It's definitely strong signs here. Wherever you are in the world, there will be a reconnection with you and them. They are the one that's going to step forward. They are the one that's going to contact you, and they're expecting a certain reaction, but yeah, it's going to happen. It could be very, very surprising, because someone is going through the death here. It's an ending of an environment. It's putting them on a new track. It's new, and they are going to stand, looking, facing towards you here, facing you, and they're going to be humble, and they are realizing that they chose the wrong path. But regardless of the outcome here, most importantly, they are deciding to stand face to face to you. They want to, if this person never told you what they felt, right, or just denied, or just been running again, and they want to tell you how they felt, what's changed, they want to tell you a story, and I see that you're going to be open to hear from them. It has to also to do with the time separation here. For many of you haven't spoken to this person for a very long time, and you don't really have You don't really have a grudge, I would say. So there could be a little bit. Like, I see if it's you don't have any defense when it comes to seeing them, or you don't feel sort of oh, I definitely don't want to speak to this person. Oh my God, like I have to prove to them that, you know, it's something about, like I say, like a lover's tiff. It's a bit more that if they come forward, like to suggest, you know, a romantic relationship, that's when you put your guards up, something like that. So this person is leaving a codependent world, right? There's no possibility to heal a situation as well. It could be difficult for them to say goodbye. You might find that someone have children. You could be like, what? Definitely not speaking to them then. You are not going to be too welcoming to them. I see that like there's some, even if you might be viewing their reading and say, well, have no hard feelings at all whatsoever, they will absolutely, with the Queen of Wands, there's going to be a bit of a reaction of defense when they reach out, but not for very long. Now, I also have, so when it comes to, I have here the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So there will be an opportunity to tell someone how you feel, and it's required also for you in your journey. It is also, don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you, read more books. Write a list of all people you love most and see if you are prioritizing them. Is also a sign here, again, of communication and socializing, ideas and travel. And it's also, it could be some kind of gossipy, flirtatious, speedy type of energy as well. But it is a wonderful time to socialize. So maybe, it's a daily meditation could help you if you feel a little bit scattered as well at times. We also have the new moon in Capricorn. We are in Capricorn season. Your hard work is paying off. It's a very good omen for studying and teaching. And of course, you have the High Priestess. It's like make a plan is quite important now. You need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Hard work will make your dreams reality. And don't be too controlling. And maybe avoid anyone that is controlling as well. It's a sign of ambition, building on hard work. It's a solid and rigid energy. It's also making a list of your hopes, dreams, and ambitions and intentions for the year ahead. This is a time where if you do manage to set a plan, write a plan, if you manage to drill in the discipline around it, here with the healthy choices, it's really, really going to make a difference. It might make no sense right now, but it says even if you write it down and you don't do it, you're going to remember it, and some of it you're going to implement. Expect a powerful change. It means yes, and 1,000 times yes. Never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. You are being pushed towards your life's purpose, and whatever's happening now is happening for your highest good. It's an important turning point in your life. It is also bringing in a very exciting astrological event. It's a change of pace. It's as though, oh my God, I can't speak today. It's as though you are heading in the right direction. It's like maybe if you have been guided by your ego, the divine is coming to turn you in the right direction, in the direction you need to go. So it is a positive turnaround. Something's going to happen within you, maybe that you are not expecting as well. That's very positive. I also have a marriage here. A wonderful experience is waiting for you in 2024. It's a special partner that's going to make you feel loved and respected. It's a spiritual marriage that could manifest, and it's start of a new, long-lasting, loyal friendship. And if there has been a troublesome relationship, it could be more harmonious. And rifts can be mended at this time as well. It is an ideal time to settle down. I also have a key, which is if you feel trapped in a dead-end relationship, and maybe you're pining over a relationship breakup or friendship that has gone wrong, it's important that you close the necessary doors now so that new friends can come in. The partner that you always desired could be closer than you think, and anything fresh could start now as well. And the last one here is the luck. It's luck is all around you. And again, if you're single, it's meeting someone easier than in the past. Personal relationship is going to run a bit smoother. Writing down positive affirmations is going to really set, the pace for 2024. Yeah, I will also have, right, I don't have those, sorry. Instead, I will wrap up with these. So I do see here the journey for you will, regardless what's happening again, and when it comes to relationship, and I can't emphasize enough when it comes to what people say is a relationship, right? Like, okay, you go on a couple of dates, you move in together, and you live happily ever after, right? The twin flame journey is not like that. It's different. But here I am seeing that 2024, and especially in the beginning, it is going to be a time where you and this person are evolving. You both are going to release a block. The block that you will release is going to be for different reasons, but you will face each other. Any more messages you would like me to share, their spirits? Any messages? Something is happening fast. Now, this person could be a little bit scattered when they move towards you. Yeah. You are meeting a soulmate. Again, I would say that I'm getting a message here. So, why am I getting such confusing messages? Ask again. Someone is trying to reach you. It says you want to avoid the message. It's something about you want to avoid a message because you don't want to experience the pain in this connection. But it says here to be open for the message. There is also someone will surprise you. You are protected here with the Justice. So it says you can safely take a look at the message. You are protected. A person here that could have Libra, water in their chart, is coming towards you. Again, it's going to help you spiritually evolve, but it could. A person here. Okay, yeah, it's getting this again. Okay, but I'm not going to extend it because I can just see what's going on. Okay, so the block here that this person have is going to be with this community. This is a lot of foul play. I can't speak today. I just get used to it. I hope. Gosh. So they could be in an environment. I'm seeing someone being in a. I don't know what's happening to my throat, but I don't want to stop the because then I stop my trail of thoughts. I don't have yeah, for those of you that know me, I don't hold words back. I just very often lose my speech, so that's just deal with it, please. I don't have a marvelous presenting skills. Anyway, the messages that is coming through, someone is going to go get someone to persuade your person to stay, because they managed to do it before. They're going to say that your person is losing sight, that, you know, they need to motivate them, that they need to throw a party for them, they need to show what they're all about. This could also be in a work environment where it's toxic, right? So it could be like, okay, look, we can do this, but it's like the person speaking. The first time you heard them speak and when you believed in them, now it's just like, okay, all your person can see when he's watching the people speaking, or when you look at the environment, now when they have removed their mask, they can't unsee it, because now they're seeing this environment for what it is. So it's almost like a horror story for them. They could have experienced something really painful to do with an addiction as well, and a really bad fight could have started as well. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is not a good thing. This is someone that you can clearly see that they are, you know, they are on a mission. So again, I always try to avoid labels, but again, it's toxic. So it's just really too much. It's about threatening. It's about sort of being breadcrumbing. I don't know why. It has to do with the history, to be honest with you, with your person. So again, it could then be a karmic relationship that they have been together for a very long time. But I'm also seeing for many of you that it's someone that is very, very close to them and they are protecting them regardless. This could be someone that they know if they're moving away from this person, they have a love and care for them that will always be there, and they can't bear to see this person, like if they know, if they don't protect them, that they could, you know, face the worst possible outcome, right? You know, whatever that is, but they feel protective over this person and that they need to take the stick. They need to protect them, and they have to do that, but they are losing out on this connection because things are going to be illuminated for them when they see you, dream about you. They know they have to come forward. There's also a message to them saying, if they don't come forward now, you will not come up straight. There is also that, then it's going to be another decade or something. It's just something about now. Now is the moment they have an opportunity to connect with you. Vice versa. It has to be about a portal that is opening to kind of, it's that focus on feelings, focus on healing, focus on togetherness in this union. It's a portal that's open right now. They know it, you know it. And there is like this whole like entourage here that is just like, oh no, they managed to brainwash, they managed to stop this for so long that they are going to do it again. Like they have got into your person's head. I mean, I really don't know what kind of environment this is, but it has to do with lust, it has to do with addiction, it has to do with, yeah, some hole they have, and it's also to do with because it's like, why am I getting a story of Mowgli? He lived with the wolves, right? Of course, the wolves will always protect him. But let's say if, you know, he managed to get used to there was an opportunity for him to get used to, if he got taken out of the wolf den a little bit sooner, he could have evolved, right? And he actually want the journey of the human journey, because you can't ever really deny who you really are. So they've been denying who they are. They have been denying the positivity, the high road that this union with you have in store for them. They've ignored it, and they can't ignore it anymore. And there is an opportunity to come together, to be face to face with you. And it is not you that is anything. Yeah, it's not you that is sending them an invitation. It's them. It's them connecting with you, and that's why this environment here is absolutely furious. We have the year of the pig. It wanted to come forward, come out. Year of the goat, and year of the rooster, and year of the dragon is here. So, yeah. Something is changing here for them. And I do see, again, I think they also know that when they leave this environment, if they get an opportunity to pursue you in this union, they will forever leave this entourage. They just know it's two different worlds. They just know, they know that these two worlds don't collide. So they have to make a choice. So there is someone frantically holding on to them. Wow. These were the messages I had for you. I don't know how long this reading was. It's the only reading I'm doing today, actually. So yeah, sending you so much love. I'll be back with another reading on the weekend. So have a wonderful holiday if you're on holiday. And yeah, please like, subscribe, and share the video.